Anytime that there's a hero added to Hero Wars Mobile, or of course Hero Wars Facebook and web, you've got to ask yourself, is this hero worth summoning and investing in? Is this hero worth building a team around? Are you a brand new player? Are you a mid-range? Are you a high-end in-game player? All of these questions have to play into the decision on whether or not you should summon Xe'Sha and level her up, include her in either your main team or any of your ancillary teams. And in this video, I hope to help answer that question for you.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, Heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in this video, we're going to discuss whether or not you should build Xe'Sha, and in the two styles of teams that, in my opinion, that you should only consider building her for. Now, personally, I'm not really a big fan of the aesthetics of this hero, but that's personal opinion. I do really like the reworked Lilith, so that might change as we get more information about. I'm not going to go over all of the skills individually because I feel like there's plenty of that out there. You can read them for yourself. There's a lot of missing information, like we don't know what the modifiers are, the magic attack modifiers, the health modifiers. We don't know the stats behind these skills just yet. So it's not really worth spending too much time dwelling on does this or doesn't this. But I do want to talk about the high level compatibility and synergies with other teams. When it really comes down to it, there are two big use cases for Xe'Sha, and that one is chaos tribes, chaos teams, a team made up of 2 to 5 chaos heroes, or to counter physical attacking teams. Let's take a high level look at each of these skills. So a Deadly Ray is a single target magic attack. We don't know how much of a magic attack modifier this ability has. It will play into the Violet skill Soaring Might, but Deadly Ray doesn't care if you have chaos heroes or not. Not all physical attacking heroes have low magic defense, but some of the more popular ones do. Kark has the lowest magic defense in all of Hero Wars Mobile, and there are a couple more really strong ones that are at the bottom of that list. You can go check out HeroWarsCentral.com, click on Game Mechanics, go to Mobile Max Stats, and you can sort by magic defense. Down here at the very bottom, we have Kark, then Ishmael, then Artemis, Elmir, and then finally Kira at 3605 magic defense. You can kind of get a picture there. Nice little counter to physical attack heroes. Spiritual power is a magic attack bonus. Really going to play into magic attack teams. It looks like the Chaos Tribe team is going to be mostly magic attack based. Keep in mind that Astaroth is a magic attack focused hero, whereas Cleaver is a physical attack focused hero. You have, of course, Xe'Sha, which should be magic attack based. You have Lilith, you have Peppy. Dorian is a healer, but he's modified mostly by health, so this won't really affect him too much. A temporary bonus to magic attack that's doubled for chaos heroes will be nice. This will work to some extent in non-chaos teams, and it will definitely be helpful in teams where you sub her in against physical attacking teams, but you can tell this is going to be one of those big chaos team synergies. We're going to skip Scarlet Mist for a second. We're going to go to this ability, the Violet ability right here. This is a passive ability that really dips deep into that self-damage synergy. It doesn't specifically say chaos in this skill, but the theme of the chaos heroes, they all have some manner of self-damage. There are other heroes aside from the chaos heroes that self-damage, like Zhu, for example, takes some of his own health in order to deal additional damage to the enemy. We're not 100% sure how this skill is going to work. If Xe'Sha's other ability, her spiritual power that damages her allies, if that affects this, or if you need 2 to 3 chaos allies to damage themselves in order for this to really get powered up. And this skill right here makes me think that the ultimate ability is going to have a low magic attack modifier, and you know, you need to build up her magic attack over the course of the fight in order for this ability to actually do enough damage to matter. But you know, again, we don't know what the max stats are, we don't know what the attack modifier is for this, so we really can't make a lot of guesses. We can comfortably state that they wouldn't make this hero completely overpowered. So if you have an ability that will stack magic penetration permanently for the entire fight, you got to imagine that her abilities that are based on magic attack are not going to be doing that much damage if she has a ton of magic attack, but we'll figure that out. I want to talk about this Crimson Mist ability right here. Okay, this will cause enemies to miss their basic attacks, and it's a 4-second long ability. We don't know what the cooldown is, but this being a blue ability, it's probably in the neighborhood of 15 seconds. So, you know, you could consider 1/3 of the fight, this Shroud or this Crimson Mist will be up. Basic attacks are not exciting, but if you consider the heroes that do damage with basic attacks, you'd be surprised. Let's talk about a couple of them right now. Obviously, the most popular physical attacking hero, or at least it used to be, maybe not so much anymore, is Kira. The big damage that she does, her ultimate is extremely important, and it's a silence, which means it's going to counter chaos teams pretty effectively. But her ability to speed up her attacks and her Dancing Blades ability, which causes her basic attack to bounce between your allies, and the Piercing Pain, which does additional damage on those basic attacks, effectively for a third of the fight. Kira's not going to be doing any damage because so much of her kit is wrapped up in basic attacks and the modifiers of those basic attacks. Another really popular hero right now, Daredevil, fire support. Her blue ability is a big reason why people use her. They stack Elmir behind her, they stack Darkstar behind her, other heroes that do bonus attacks behind Daredevil. Performs an extra basic attack after an ally behind Daredevil attack. So any hero that does multiple attacks per second or whatever will cause Daredevil to do extra attacks. The more attacks Daredevil does, the more critical hits she does, the higher her physical attack boosts up with her Violet ability. That Scarlet Mist is going to be blocking so much of her kit. It's going to slow down her physical attack gain. It's going to slow down her damage output. And the heroes behind Daredevil who are doing these bonus attacks, like Elmir, for example, all of those attacks are going to miss as well. All of Ishmael's attacks are basic attacks. Every single one of them. All of these skills are modifiers on basic attacks. Speed up, extra damage, stuns, vampirism. Zhu is not typically thought of as a arena or player versus player hero, but all of his abilities are also basic attacks. His ultimate speeds up his attacks. His green ability causes extra pure damage. I'm not sure if it's going to block the pure damage or just the base damage of this. His blue ability just modifies where he attacks, and this is just a modifier on that ultimate. So a lot of these physical attacking heroes, a lot of these really popular physical attacking heroes are going to be completely negated for a third of the entire fight. So that's kind of the second team that you should build Xe'Sha in. Now the problem comes in is how dominant is this chaos team going to be? How strong do you consider each of the heroes individually, and how strong are they going to be when you add in Xe'Sha? Cleaver, whatever. Astaroth is at super high ends, Astaroth is one of the weaker tanks, especially against Kira. Lilith, of course, is very strong. Cleaver and Peppy have their own little Kleppy combination that's pretty strong. Definitely going to be helped with Xe'Sha here. Dorian is a fantastic healer, but you might be using him elsewhere already. The decision to make a Chaos team, I think, is going to matter a lot on who else you have leveled up. If you're a brand new player and you're just starting out, I think it's a fantastic idea to build a Chaos team. But if you are a established player, if you already have a main team of 5, maybe even a team of 15 that you're already kind of working on, I would probably not worry yourself with the Chaos team. I don't think the Chaos tribe is going to be that overwhelming, and I don't think that the bonuses that the Chaos synergy provides is going to be enough for Xe'Sha's one big magic hit every 15 20 seconds or whatever. I don't think it's going to matter that much. I think that she's going to be relying too much on the abilities of Peppy and Lilith, but we'll know more as we see the skills and as she gets summoned. The ability to counter physical attacking teams, there are already a number of ways of countering heroes like Kira, Daredevil, Ishmael, and Zhu. There's already plenty of ways to counter. If you have some of those already leveled up, for example Helios, or multiple armor artifact heroes, if you have a number of those already leveled up in an effort to slow down or stop physical attacking teams, or if your main team's already good against physical attacking teams like the Daredevil team or the Kira teams, then again, you really don't need Xe'Sha. We know Corvus is fantastic against a lot of these blender teams. Leon is really good against a lot of the blender teams as well. So if you're not in need of a physical attacking team counter, there's another no for Xe'Sha right there. So guys, like I said at the top of the video, I'm planning on summoning Xe'Sha and I'm going to play around with her, but I'm not sure that I'm convinced on her just yet. As is the case with most new heroes and hero reworks, it's typically better to find an existing hero that already has 3 to 4 skins, that already has a lot of theory crafting and math done behind those heroes. Use those heroes to combat these issues instead of the new and shiny hero. Because one thing is for sure, they're going to continually release new heroes and continually rework old heroes to change the meta around on you about once every 6 months or so. If you're curious about how I feel about all of the skills, if you want me to go over them all in depth, check out the video that's on screen now. That's my first look into Xe'Sha's skills. Check that video out if you have time. It would mean a lot to me. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.